What's up? It's your girl Vero G, and you're watching right now the Vero G Spotlight Radio Show. Tune in on YouTube, Facebook Live, and on Twitch. Check out all these amazing episodes and so much more. Tune in to check each and every Sundays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And definitely check out all the episodes on my YouTube channel at Vero G Spotlight Network. Follow and subscribe. I will follow right back. So definitely go check out the channel if you want to support. Appreciate it. Much love. Hey guys, what's up? What's up? It's your girl Vero G. Thank you for tuning in live at the Vero G Spotlight Radio Show here with your host Vero G. We got a great show for you guys today. I'm so excited. We got two amazing guests who'll be here in a little while. One, he is an artist, a musician actually, and also an artist. And he goes by the new artist Stevie C. We'll be having him on this hour. And then on the next hour, we'll be having the amazing CEO for Fly Over TNT Corporation, which right name Betty Dang, I hope I said it correctly. So I cannot wait to have her on here as well. You guys can also support this stream. The thing there, the QR code is there. So if you guys want to share, tell the people to check it out. Appreciate the love, guys. You know how we do here on the show. You guys already know. So let's get right into it as we go into the breaking news part. Let's get right into it, guys. Hold on. All right, guys. So as you know, we have a lot of things we got to talk briefly on before we got our guests on the show. So let's get right into it in the description below. Now, as you guys know, apparently tomorrow is the biggest day ever. As we all know, the 47th. Now, I say it again. He was the 45th president. Now he came back for his second term as the 47th president of the United States of America, Donald J. Trump. And he will be having his biggest inauguration. It just started, the party actually started a couple of days ago, but tomorrow will be the official day of him having his inauguration, being sworn in as the president. And as you know, a lot of things has been changing since now he's coming into office, as we said. But tomorrow will be the inauguration, and we're starting, I think, at 8 a.m. or so, I think, until all day. It's an all-day kind of thing. So they'll be having actually indoors due to weather. As you know, it's a snowstorm actually as we speak right now here in New York City. So he decided because of weather-wise and everything to have it indoors. So again, his inauguration is by tomorrow. There's some things he wants to put into effect as we speak right now, and that's on the other side. His vice president there. So let's get right into it. Apparently, TikTok has been temporarily disabled, but I just found out today President Donald J. Trump had put effect into working with China, and now temporarily is back on as we speak. So TikTok, I know all the people, the influencers, people who are really heavy to TikTok, I know they're very excited about it. A lot of people been talking about it, like, oh my God, TikTok is that. It's back on, people. So just for now. But I think it's always good to have a backup plan to have another app if you are into, be an influencer or a content creator, what you want to call it. So definitely there it is. So yes. Prior to that, now, like I said, he also is going to talk. He's in the talks right now with China. And like I said, it's about unity. So he wants to kind of open the doors with China and let them know that, even though it was banned maybe for a day or so in the United States, but it got back on due to him now becoming in office and all that said and done. Also, there's another thing I heard about Donald Trump, if you guys haven't heard, but apparently there's a thing now from now on, because he's president this year, in fact now, apparently now those who will be like mothers out there who have their baby daddies or whoever the case may be on child support, here stating that now when you do the it's called earn credit or something for your child or something each year, those who parents are working and have children and also getting child support, apparently there's a thing that Donald J. Trump apparently is putting in effect that now you won't be getting those taxes from your kids each other year from now on because child support will be doing that. And apparently the fathers that now will be happy because they'll be getting that money instead of the mothers, the fathers, whoever has the child in custody, what the case may be. So if you guys want to say anything about that, please do. We'll have the chat open right now about that situation. And yeah, it's interesting already. I can't say too much on my end, but for the most part, I just hope, everything, to see how that turns out with this situation. All right, so next on breaking news, the LA wildfires. If you guys been knowing, I've been talking about this. I just wanted to update you guys about this briefly. Now, apparently, as you guys know, it just started from the Palisades and to other towns in LA, from Palisades and all that sorts. Now, here's the update news on that. Now, in Palisades and Eaton, the fires and other blazes has been burned over 38,600 acres in the LA County alone. The firefighters are still fighting this fire. There have been people that have been volunteering their time, firefighters from all over the world, from Colombia, from Canada, from Mexico, that actually came to support and burn this fire. Not burn, forgive me, rephrase that. Who actually are trying to get this fire finally done. So as we speak, the fires are still that as bad as was the beginning, but it's diminishing a little bit. So hopefully that could be soon done. Also, many people who have been evacuated next week can go back to their homes. But I'm thinking if their homes are burned out, where can they go? So again, if you guys have anything to say about this, please hit me up with that on the chat option open right now. On that said that. Also, celebrities have been donating their time and also giving back to those families who were affected of this wildfire situation by contributing, by volunteering their time, by helping them out, giving food, donating money, all that said and done. Excuse me. Excuse me. And yeah, so this is just to update you guys on that LA fire situation at hand. And I just hope it eventually dies out and there's no more situation like that to happen again. All right, let's get from one thing crazy to another one crazy, right? So as we speak, you see there, guys, if you don't know what's going on in New York City, let me update y'all. So apparently in New York City, the MTA had tired of people fare hiking, meaning those who won't pay the fare. They they go over the tolls. And they just take the train for free or the bus for free, whatever you call it, right? Okay. So apparently, the MTA decided to make or actually create fare gates. If you guys see that in the photo there's a gentleman looking at the thing like, how can I? You see, he's actually in. I just realized that now. The picture, he's actually jumping the toll. He's actually, I can't make this up. He's actually jumping the toll. If you see it, right? And mind you, the gates are there. The gates are ineffective, by the way. I actually seen a couple of these interesting videos on social media where people actually use those gates to help them jump over the tolls. So, the gates that we call it. And I'm just laughing. I'm like, they really, MTA, can you not stop? Like, we're going to outsmart you. This is something that's just going to help the fare hikers do more of a better job. I mean, come on. But yeah, how do you guys feel about that? You think there's any help whatsoever with the fare hikes? The fare gates, they call it. MCA fare gates, what do you want to call it? How do you guys feel about that? It's very interesting. I just just looking at them like, okay. Yeah, that's like speaks a lot of volumes right there. Okay. So that was that for as you guys see the breaking news on that situation. Again, caption chat is open to all on these topics and celebrity gospel that I do here on the show. So you're more than welcome to add a comment or that's said and done and all that. So let's get right into celebrity gossip, my favorite part of the show. Let's get right into it now. The man of the hour. All right, so apparently, as you guys know, this year is the year of P. Diddy, right? And what I mean by that is his case will be happening in May of this year. And there's a lot of allegations and more people coming out as we speak on his case. the first thing I actually saw, which I had to watch because it was on Peacock, it's called The Making of Bad Boy. And I watched it, and it revealed a lot of things. People that had worked with him, from makeup artists to people that were associated one time with his Bad Boy company, and even Albie Shore. And there's speculation, which I did watch the whole entire documentary. It's out there. It's on Peacock. If you haven't got a chance to, go check it out. I did get a chance to see it, and there's a part where Albie Shore, who we already know who he is, he's a very well-known singer back in the 90s and that sorts, and an artist, and he stating he's not even putting allegations. He's putting it out there that basically Puff Daddy had a hand in his him being in a coma and almost dying. So again, there's a lot of stuff you got to see, and there's some revelations in the documentary. I cannot say too much, but you have to go watch it. Again, it's called The Making of Bad Boy. Go check it out. It's available on Peacock, and I will advise you to be advised what you're about to watch and see. It's crazy stuff. So yeah, just be careful, guys. And there's a lot of revelations on that one. All right, so next one, celebrity gossip, guys. Yes, Kim Kardashian. Apparently, Kim Kardashian is now stating that she wanted to take a break from dating. She's focusing on her kids. And apparently now she is secretly dating someone. It's going to be revealed on the new season premiere of The Kardashians. They don't mention who yet, but I guess you're going to have to watch the show to full extent to see who it is, I guess. So apparently she is not now, available, as they say out there in that scene. And she is dating somebody. So let's see who is the next person who's in line for that one. I ain't gonna say too much on this one. But if you have any comments on this one, please do. Please do. I'll talk about that on the chat option below. All right. And last but not least, we got the last celebrity gossip news here today. We have Jessica Simpson here. She just recently had just gotten divorced by her ex-husband. His name was Eric Johnson. They were together for 10 years. And apparently it did affect her. But now she's taking the time for herself, and she actually lost over 100 pounds. She looks great, by the way. And she's, taking time to self-reflect, as they say, in her new journey, as they call it, with that, right? So proud of her. And again, I hope she, focus on her kids, and then we get the situation going with that. So you guys already know with that. Yes. Oh, yes. So that was it for celebrity gossip, people. Again, if you missed the show, don't worry, we'll play back later on YouTube, on Twitch, and also other, places, all that said and done. So yeah, you guys already know. I'm excited. So as you guys know, quick updates before we have our guests right now on the show. I'll have in a few minutes. But before we get into quickly, I just want to kick a couple of announcements on the show. Yes, on the show. So with that in mind, quick announcements on here, people. Go support the I'm in the R&B category right now for, as you see, the website's on there. It's www.ldmradio.com for R&B category, or R&B music, what they call it. And I'm for, as you guys see there on the screen, for the song Scars. And you guys can vote for me once a week. I appreciate you guys can. And all that said and done, and go support that. Also, check out my book out. It's gone too soon. It's out now and available on Amazon. And you go support that and, check it out. And I appreciate the love you guys can. Also, check out the merchandise for the t-shirt and tote bags. So if you guys interested for that, you know where to contact me. My social media, again, is at official Vero G, Instagram. And all that said and done. And last but not least, also check out A Brand New Me. It's out now, all platforms. And you can check out the music and, definitely go support that. And last one, I do want to add this some quickly announcements. You can check out the song which just got released this year in January. It's called Since You Gone Away. It's out now on digital platforms. So definitely go support that if you guys get a chance. So again, guys, that was it for announcements, celebrity gossip, and breaking news. So also, guys, feel free to go on the chat. I see who's ever here. Hello there, Jay Funkadelic. How are you? Good evening. How are you? So guys, if you have any comments for the guests we're having tonight on the show, or any questions, anything that nature, you're more than welcome to do so on this show today. So I'm just excited because we'll talk more there on the show this week or next week. More things. We got some things coming up for projects and all that stuff done. So I'm very excited for that, as you guys can see. And the new year's already starting right. So God bless you guys all who are watching. Share, like, comment, all that said and done on the show here. For that below. So furthermore, I am excited to introduce this amazing guest we have tonight on the show. He is a musician, also an artist, and I have the honor privilege to have have him on the January issue of the Vero G Spotlight magazine, which is out now. Go check that out on www.madcloud.com. And he is an amazing artist. So let's give it up for the one, the only artist, Stephen C. Forgive me. I was like, wait a minute, I'm saying all these things here. Artist Stephen C. I gotta write this down. I'm working on it. How are you? Welcome.
I'm doing well. Thank you for having me.
Oh well, thank you for coming. I'm honored. We got a lot to talk about. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's dive into it. We got a
Oh,
lot to talk about.
yes, definitely, definitely. So before we get started, tell the viewers watching now, who is Stephen C. I got it right.
Got it. Stevie C. I'm a singer-songwriter here in New York City. I've been writing and performing for close to 35 years. Music has always been in my bloodstream. It's something that I did to become sane. It's gotten me out of difficult times. Been with me at the best of times, and it's just been a part of me. People are like, oh, do you want to do this full time? I'm like, well, I've been doing it full time for this whole journey, and I'm a singer songwriter now. I'm coming out with my own material now. Many years before, I was in bands. I was touring on during the East for the East Coast, um, doing albums, radio, television. Now it's just I'm focusing on my voice and my songs and like what is the message that I want to get across. And so, yeah, I'm excited to share this journey with everyone.
I'm amazed. Well, I want to thank you again. And I did I was doing part of the your part of the magazine. I got to get more about you as well. And yes, there you go. He got it.
I got
Yes,
it.
yes, he got it.
This
He got
thing
it.
is awesome. Thank
Thank
you.
you. No, thank you. I'm honored. Shoot. Thank you. Thank you. And I was reading through while I was like, putting things together, and I was amazed about your story and your testimony. And I was like, yeah, I'm honored to have you here to talk about that if you can. Because I want people to know how, like, as being a musician and an artist is not that easy. And people think, you just write music or you do things, it might be a side hobby, and people, they take it differently. But tell the viewers here, like, how hard you have put your work and your dedication in the last words.
Wow. You know, if you love it, it doesn't feel like work. If you love what you're doing, you're never going to work a day in your life. The music aspect has always been a part of me. It's something that I had to get out. This emotion, this message, or this riff, off my guitar is just screaming in my ear, and I have to get it out. That's when I hit the record button, and really, it's just taking my heart and putting it out there and saying, I'm going through a tough time. Here's what I want to sing about it. Or this song represents my journey of almost dying. Each one of my songs has a certain type of theme around it. And we'll get into how I write mostly, but
Yes.
you know, the work that I put into it was more out of love. Like it was never hard. There were challenges, of course. Everybody has challenges. Working with others is always a challenge. When I was in bands, the hardest part was trying to get everybody in the room. They have families, they've got other work commitments, and you're trying to corral these kittens into a 5 by 10 space to play music that you all agree upon. That's a tremendous challenge. I've been very fortunate to play with people that had the same drive, had the same goals, that also love to play in music, play in bands, and play music and perform. Um, yes, it's been a very long journey, but I can look at my journey now and pinpoint segments of the moment in time. When I first started out, I was a teenager. I didn't know anything. I thought this was a great way to get girls. And so I focused around that, and then the music kind of evolved. And I was like, well, now I have stuff I want to say. And then I traveled and got into a bigger band with, we did 2 albums, Johnny Seven. That was where I really learned the business side of it, where the booking, the management, the publicist, we brought the lawyer in, all the business aspects that encompass being a musician. Because let's face it, we're really just trying to start a company, and you want to have a grounding sense of where you want to go, how you want to get there, and because it's not going to be right. You're going to make a lot of mistakes along the way, but those mistakes are so key because that's how we learn. I learned by screwing up all the time, and most of my I never said, "Oh, I remember how I did that because I did that perfectly." I never remember it that way. I always go, I'm not going to do that again because I know exactly where I tripped. So
Definitely.
the work was more out of love, and it took time and effort, and things fall apart. These bands that I was in, they all imploded in some way, shape, or form. And so you have that separation anxiety, and where do I go from here? What's next? And as a musician, try to evolve, with the time. You're gonna hit roadblocks. People are gonna leave and be like, oh, I don't want to do this anymore. You're gonna have to find another bass player or another singer. And so learning from your mistakes, it's trying to get 2 steps ahead of yourself, and really you got to love what you do, because you're going to get a lot of rejections, you're going to get a lot of no's, but that's not why we do it. Really, we do it because we love to do it, and it's fun, and we can be creative and enjoy creating something out of thin air. It's like magic.
Yes, I gotta ask this one question. As from one artist to another artist, my question is: what is the hardest song you have ever written, and what motivate you to make the amazing songs you have written?
Okay, all right, so there's a movie called Crossroads,
Oh
and
yeah.
it's with Ralph Macchio from the Cobra Kai fame, and the Karate Kid, and it's all about him loving Robert Johnson. Robert Johnson was the father of the Delta Blues. He made a deal with the devil, and so the movie takes place at him finding Robert Johnson's partner, breaks him out of this nursing home to find this lost song. Well, lo and behold, at the end of the movie, he has to face the devil. Now there is a piece at the end of that movie that is extremely difficult to play. I mean, it's shredding on the guitar, but it's classical music. I can't remember what, I think it was Mozart, and they took Mozart and turned it into a thrash metal performance.
Oh,
It's the dexterity in your hands is incredible, and I recommend anybody, if you want to watch a great movie about music and the blues, and looking at the classical world and how that he didn't want to do that. He wanted to be a rock guy. He wanted to be a blues musician, and that piece at the end is tremendously difficult.
wow.
What I have tried to learn to play it, and it's still a challenge today. It's very hard.
Okay, definitely. That's amazing, and I commend you on that, because the reason why I say that, because a lot of people, like I said, it's depending what how far they want to go with the music side, and you go from your trial and errors, but you don't let that kind of discourage you. If anything, and it motivates you more. And then, like you mentioned, especially a musician, it's harder because you gotta like always create different types of things, and sounds, and make sure it goes with what you're doing and the concept. And there's a lot of work behind that. So
Correct.
that's definitely that's amazing. That's amazing. Okay, cool. So, what are your like top, let's say, five musical influences in your life?
Well, number one is Eric Clapton. I mean,
Yes.
he was the guy that started off for me. I just loved the songs. He wasn't fast, but he wrote very deep, influential music, and that was still stands the test of time. He's fluid. He can be emotional. He can be angry and sad, all with while playing just one note. It's fascinating. Another guy would be Stevie Ray Vaughan. He was I was 16 years old, and we're talking like early 90s, and my dad and I went down to Louisiana, and there was a bar, and they said, Stevie Ray Vaughan tribute band. I'm like, Dad, we gotta go in there. He goes, yeah, but it's 21 and over. We can't get in. I go, Dad, don't worry. Let me go back to the car. I went, I went to the car and got my fake ID. My dad had no idea that I had a fake ID. Got in. We didn't drink, but we got in. And my father was like, oh, didn't know whether to be proud of me or punish me at the same time. But we got to see Stevie Ray Vaughan tribute band, and it was just he became my number two. I went home and studied the music and learned about his life. And from Austin, Texas, I went to Austin, visited the statue of him right by the Bat Bridge, and he was my number two. Uh, Number three has now been more like the Allman Brothers, like groups, like Trey Anastasio of Fish. I love Fish. I'm a bit of a noodler. I love jam bands. And so Trey Anastasio is a fantastic guitar player. And then as a writer, the John Mayer's writing style is fantastic. I mean, here's a guitarist that can be so versatile, coming into the scene as an acoustic player and wowing us all at a young age, and then he moves into the guitar, the electric guitar, with two more albums that were fantastic, and then he joins the Grateful Dead,
Oh,
and
yes.
he fills in the Jerry Garcia role flawlessly, and created a new Grateful Dead show, but the versatility to be a guitar player and this is my sound, this is my style, and then to take a gig and go, I'm going to sound like somebody else, and in front of a massive audience. That's big cojones to actually do that and to have the chops and the skills. Like I have mad respect for that guy.
That's amazing. Oh, awesome. I would just add another person, Slash. He's really good.
Guns N'
Yeah.
Roses, yes, yeah. Guns N' Roses is definitely one of my. I wanted a Les Paul guitar when I saw him. The Use Your Illusion albums came out in the '90s, and it was Jimmy Page from Led Zeppelin, and Slash from Guns N' Roses. What do they have in common? They both play a Gibson Les Paul. Like I have to got one of those.
That is amazing. That's if you have that, like you be like, I'm in there. I got this.
Yeah. And I saw Guns N' Roses live at Giant Stadium in 93, 92.
Oh my
With,
god,
with
it's
with
awesome.
Metallica and Faith No More. That was crazy show.
I couldn't imagine the experience along with that. Like
Yeah,
everlasting.
it was fun. I still have the program book from the show. It's like this
God.
big. It's massive.
Oh my god, that's amazing. I'm telling you, that's part of history right there. Yeah,
Mm.
definitely. That's
I
amazing.
also saw him with the guy from Stone Temple Pilots when they did they had
Oh,
another band together. Like, oh, it's going to drive me nuts. I can't remember. It's not Audio Slave. No, I don't come to me. But I saw Slash again at the Beacon Theater.
oh, that's amazing. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is what I'm telling you. Every time he hits that guitar is like another world. You know what I mean?
Oh, and the fact that you can hold it up straight like a classical
Yes.
guitar player.
Yeah, that's absurd. I'm like, wow, like that's really cool. I just love the way he does it. Start everything. That's cool. Yeah, that's amazing. Okay, so prior to like I have a few videos that you sent me. I'm gonna play that in a few minutes. But
Sure.
before we show that, let's talk about one of them is called Storm is Coming. Let's talk about that one.
Okay.
Your performance. Yeah.
So this song was dedicated to the people that have been through your stuff, your hard stuff, your mostly your times, your bad times, your good times. They're the people. If you're in jail, you can't call them because they're probably in there with you, and the song is for your best friend. So I was approached by a Nashville producer, Dean Miller,
Mhm.
called me up. He's like, "Hey, I want to do your next song." We had a similar vision, and he liked the message of this song and would really lend itself to the session players in Nashville. Went down to Nashville, had these amazing players from Baird Music, and they just took my tune, learned it in 30 seconds, and we hit the record button. This is what came out. We only had about 2 hours to record it and mix and master it, but I'm really happy how it came out. And so the video that you're going to see is I travels to Nashville doing the recording, and we just had such a great time there. We went to the Country Music Hall of Fame, the Musicians Hall of Fame, and if you're a lover of music,
Yeah.
go to Nashville. It's just ear candy every step you take.
Oh my God. Yeah, I heard a lot of people told me you got to go there. It's like the Ebony, if I said it correctly, like that's like the main place to go there to enjoy all types of sounds of music. And they're really big more on country music, but like they're really open to everybody out there. It's really cool.
Yeah, they have a Times Square, like in New York. It's Broadway. It's a Broadway strip, and there's a bar every 3 feet, and every 3 feet is another band playing in that bar, and it's a little overwhelming because this cacophony of sound along the road is just it's unnerving a little bit. But you could walk in and see a group play Taylor Swift, and then walk across the street and see Luke Combs or Luke Bryan, and but they also play top 40 music too. So there's
Oh,
something for everybody.
I love that. This is what I'm talking about. Oh my God, it's awesome. Okay, I can't wait. One day I will go there. One day, whenever the God takes me, I'll go.
I'm planning going back in March, and I want to go back twice a year because it's great for
Awesome.
songwriters to get into the songwriters round. National Songwriters Art Academy Institution, NSAI online. You can join their chapter
Yeah.
and you could do song pitches. You can get collaborate with other artists, and there's just a whole other world if you want to make music and with other people.
That is amazing. Yeah, I listen, embrace all any type of any places that you could definitely adapt. Especially like associations, as you mentioned, associations.
Mhm.
They have another one called Songwriters Association. I'm part of with them as well. They're really cool. They do charge a membership fee each year, but they have a lot of stuff. You could definitely tap into that as well.
Right.
Yeah. And prior to that, like before we play that, also the other one's called Levels. Let's talk about that one.
Yes. All right. So music is everywhere. You just have to keep your ears open and listen for it. I
Mhm.
was having a discussion with my daughter, who's 12, and I was telling her about the loss of my mom and how, when she passed away, I was stuck in the anger phase. I was just angry all the time. And my daughter looked at me and she goes, "What do you mean you were stuck?" And I said, "Well, wait, you don't know the 5 stages of loss." Oh,
Mm.
okay. So there are 5 stages. Vera, do you know them?
Yes, I think it's denial and I think it's anger, denial, uh, sympathy. It was some. It's a combination. I know the two
You're
already.
very
Right?
close.
Yeah.
Denial, anger, too. Then you
Yeah.
have depression or
Yes.
sadness. You can have bargaining, and then finally acceptance. So what's interesting is everybody treats loss differently. So you may get angry, but I may be sad. And so we may butt heads a little bit when we're dealing with loss at the same time because you want to be listening to blues tunes and being drinking your whiskey. And I want to be angry and start breaking things. But everybody deals with it differently and they jump from each level. So go, wait a minute. So three, that's three verses, a chorus, and a bridge. Oh my
Mhm.
God, give me my guitar. And so thus came out Levels, which is the journey of the 5 stages of loss in a rock song.
That is beautiful. I cannot wait for Honesty Area. And we're gonna play in a few minutes. A few minutes. A few minutes. So I'd
Yeah,
like to hear.
so for the listener, when you listen to it, figure out what level I'm in when I'm in the
Ah,
verse.
I like it.
And
Oh,
then tell me what the chorus is. So
definitely. And I do want to send my condolences to you. I did not know that. For your loss and that, and I could relate to you actually. I just lost my mom last year too as well in May, right before Mother's Day. Actually, she died after her birthday. It was the 13th, so it's I could relate to a lot of that. And I have a song that I think I shared it. It's called "Since You Gone Away." That's already out, and yeah, I could resonate with that your pain. So I'm so sorry for that.
right, and so as musicians, we want to take that loss and put it into a sonic
Yeah.
sound, and it could be either an angry song, it could be a sad song, it could be a happy song. You never know. Depending on where you want to be with or where you are in your journey of your 5 stages of loss.
Definitely.
Hopefully, coming to acceptance. And it's how it is. I gotta live with it.
Yeah, it takes time. Everybody says everybody's different, but it does take time with that. And you know,
Tremendous.
definitely. And we're gonna play the guys for you in a few minutes. Before we do that, tell us about like, and I know we talked about it on your in the feature about you want to tour and doing like other things, but what projects you got coming up for this year?
All right. So I've got 5 new songs coming out. They're
Awesome.
all locked and loaded, ready to go. I'm just spacing them out. The first one is called 6 Feet. 6 Feet is like, it's an epic song. It's almost 8 minutes long.
Nice.
but
Oh, I like
but
that. It's original. I
but
like that.
it moves, and the reason why it's so long is because I'm telling the story of how I almost died. I survived a tremendous car crash. It was a 5 car pileup. I had a 4 door Mercury Sable, and the back seats were touching my head.
Oh my
Like the airbag didn't go off. It was a mess. So this I love playing the song because it's a rock tune. It drives, and it's like my free bird, if you so to speak. So I've
God.
got that. Then I've got Sure Thing coming out. Sure Thing is a piano piece, and it's centered around when I was in my 20s and 30s. I was a terrible dater. I was a horrible boyfriend because I always knew that that relationship was going to end. You never know you're in your last relationship until it's your last relationship. You're constantly, you kind of go into it going, this isn't going to last. I'm not in it for marriage. And the song is centered around that it's a sure thing you're going to leave me. Mm. So I have a number of songs coming out, 5 of them. Hopefully I'll get them out soon. And then I
Awesome.
want to work with Dean Miller again in Nashville to take one of these 5 and or something new and recreate it. But like you said, when you work with other people, your original vision may not be the outcome that it gets produced. You have to be okay with that. It's going to change. So many times these artists come up with a song, an idea, and they hold their ground, and
Mhm.
it never develops because it never sounds like what's in your head because it's never going to.
It's
It's
hilarious.
good. It's gonna evolve and let it breathe. Let it become something new. You might be surprised at how amazing it's going to be.
It's always like that, and it's the weirdest thing. But sometimes, like you said, you nailed it right in the head, basically. And sometimes it comes out better, and you're like, you know what? Let's just scrabble the other stuff we did. Let's just work on it to finish that part.
Totally, totally. Or even changing the key, like, oh, I want to do it in a minor key and make it sad. But wait, your lyrics are happy. Let's make it into a major key. And you try it and you go, wow, that really works. That's amazing.
I swear, and no lies to you, it works. And sometimes it happens for a reason. So it's not a bad thing, though. Yeah, definitely. Okay, so prior to that, we're gonna take a break. We're gonna play your songs in a minute. But before we do that, you talk about in your feature, you talked about like advice to young out there, even like now, artists out now that are coming out and seeing upcoming artists, new, old, doesn't matter. From your experience, tell the viewers watching now, what things that you want to kind of like from your own experience, your guidance kind of advice you want to give out there to artists?
Uh, I'm sorry. Was the question? Are there new artists that I'm driving towards?
Okay, so it could be like a two-part question. Yeah, you could say, yeah, that pretty much, and then also like, what advice would you give to artists out there
Ah,
genuinely? But yeah, yeah,
okay. To the new guys, to the new people that want to like get into this industry, read, go to the library and read books about the business side of it. And you can also find a tremendous amount of books about songwriting. Here on my shelf, I've got a number of stuff like writing better lyrics.
nice.
You can. What else do I have? I've got the art of songwriting. You
That's
know,
perfect. Yeah,
getting just go and read this stuff will open your mind up to new ideas. And the books are set up to help you, to come up with ideas, and especially the business side of it, like publishing, copyrights, learning about the legal aspect of it is so key because yeah, you wrote this great song, somebody wants to give you a ton of money for it, but
mm,
you want to protect yourself, and know the jargon and the language that these guys are going to speak in. Otherwise, they're going to steamroll you and take
yeah,
you for everything. I mean, history shows that time and time again, artists have been stolen. All their stuff has been stolen from. Billy Joel. Billy Joel was making millions off of Piano Man. but
Wow.
couldn't recoup any of the royalties because he signed a terrible management deal.
Oh,
And so he lost millions of dollars. I mean, that's why Taylor decided to create all new albums, was because somebody had her masters. She didn't own them. So she decided to recreate her own. Like, but why did she have to do that? You know, learning the why they did it and the rationale behind it will save you time, headache, and most importantly, your hard-earned money. So that's one thing that I would give to the newbies. As far as musicians, I'm still in the ground of like finding. I'm still attached to my musicians that are still growing, like Tedeschi Trucks. I think every time I go see them, I go to church. It's a religious experience, and what's interesting is they play gospel blues and gospel rock and roll, and I mean, it touches my soul, and I become reborn after I see
wow.
them. Um, yeah, they're fantastic and a great husband and wife team. You know, they've been together for like 19 years,
Oh,
I
God
think.
bless.
And
Wow.
really awesome. So, and of course, Fish. Fish is still playing. They were just at Madison Square Garden not too long ago. I'll go check them out. Springsteen. Yeah, I mean, I'm time and time again. I just love that man and everything he represents, and I'll go see him any day of the
Oh,
week.
man. And he's oh my God. I could go on about him, but that's another story for that.
Right.
He's a legend himself. He's already yeah, but that's pretty cool though. I like that. Like, and then also when I ask, especially in your music, like I tell like people you are a musician, you guitar player, you have lots of amazing songs, but tell people like the genre you kind of like more tap into, but what things you also want to kind of expand in your music with that.
Oh, sync licensing. So the one aspect that I want to get into is taking these songs that I wrote and I produced and they're out in the world and putting them on a show. That is my number one goal for 2025 is to get one of these songs on a TV show or a movie. I'm working on it. I'm a graduate of the Art of the Song Pitch, which was take they just started this new season for 2025, but it was a fantastic course, 6 month course of learning how to pitch your songs to music supervisors and how to find these music supervisors of these television shows. Interestingly enough, it's not that hard to find the music supervisors for all these shows. What's your favorite show that you think your music could go on?
Well, I love Jersey Shore. I'm a big fan of that. So I don't know. I don't
Pretty
know.
sure. Okay, so go to imdb.com, go open up, and they'll in the cast it'll show you the music
Get out of
supervisor
here.
for the Jersey Shore, and then you can Google their
Uh-huh.
name, and most likely they're either with a company or they're independent. And then you can find that company and that they've done. Maybe they're doing
Right.
other shows that you want. So then you can cold
Oh
pitch them.
my God. Thank you. I'm gonna start Googling this right away.
I know, it's amazing.
I'm
So
like,
yeah, you could, it's not that hard. Will they respond to you?
it,
We don't know. That's the roll of the dice right there. Is your music? Will your music stand out? Is it produced top notch, radio ready? So that's where I'm getting at now is more of the production
yes.
aspect of it, is trying to get these songs to sound quality that would so I don't have to spend thousands and thousands and thousands to get it mixed and mastered. I can do it all
Right.
here. So that's the part that I'm
No,
learning
that's
now.
amazing. And like that's nothing too like a lot of artists don't understand. Like it's a process, and you just talked about that. Like I emphasize a lot with artists is when I come to like in our shows and stuff in person and they're like new coming on, like onto the scene. And I'm telling like the first thing, the copyright is very crucial. People you have to protect your songwriting, you have to protect your work, your assets, like you said. And at the same time, like you
Yeah.
mentioned, it's just so much to that, like royalties, copyright. You said the production, the missing. A lot of artists don't understand. They think you just put a song out after they record it. No, you got to mix and master. It's totally separate. Then you got to go through a process,
Correct.
and people don't understand that, and they do things just to get it heard, but then later on it'll bite them in the ass, when they're like, ooh,
Right.
So it's a lot to that.
Yeah, there's a ton, because if you want to get your songs out to the sync licensing, they want to make sure that you're
Yes.
protected, because if it gets on their show and it goes live and you don't have the rights to the piano player's part, like you didn't sign that agreement, that could cause a whole headache of issues. Plus, it'll ruin your
Yeah.
name in the business. Like they'll never want to work with you again. So you want to know what you're doing, and make sure that you protect yourself. Like anytime I hire another musician for my stuff, like you'll hear the piano parts is this wonderful guy, David Medor. He's amazing. And all I have to do is have him sign a piece of document saying he signs off the rights to his piano. I pay him. We're good to go. I've got the paperwork, and he produced a fantastic piano piece for Levels, which is incredible. And he's on a bunch of other of my songs too. But like, you need that paperwork. You need that document, because they're all going to ask you for it.
So true. So true. It's very much. We just got to keep telling the people out there to protect themselves when it comes to all these things, and especially their hard work, their original, composition, whatever they're doing. Just please protect everything that you're doing, because it's too many.
Yeah. I mean, note that there's two copyrights. Right. There's your PRO, the BMI or ASCAP, but then you have the Copyright Institute, the federal copyright company. You also have to copyright your music through that as well. So you got to do twice. Well, that was new. I learned that one last year. I was like, really?
Yeah.
Huh. Back in the day, I had to just put my disc in an envelope and mail it.
Oh my God, that was like the throwback days. I remember. Oh my God. Yeah. I tell you, times has changed. Times has changed so much since back then. Yeah, I remember that. Oh my God. Oh my God, Joe. Okay, so we're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna play Storm is Coming and also Levels, and we'll be right back. And guys, tune in. You guys are watching the Vero G Spotlight Radio Show here with your host Vero G, and our amazing guest for today, Stevie C. I'm working on it. Stevie C.
You're getting better.
I'm working. We'll be right back, guys. We'll be right back. Oh God, forgive me, my gosh. All right, we'll be right back. Hold on, I got you guys. All right, here we go.
I've been there. It's like the storms coming out of the mountain. I can feel the rumble of the thunder. Dark clouds are looking back. Baby, this mountain clouds we have. They all say this is the big one. Well, my daddy says you gotta run from. The world won't settle the score. Don't think the world will come to see this before. Ain't no storm, I'm shaking about. Dusting ourselves, we kept singing to ourselves. Standing together, got a plan. Couple faces like each hand in hand. Ain't no hurricane run us down. Let the rain and the storms come. We will stand against every so I got you right by my side. And all lost now. I love stronger. Let us go. Thinking of the crowd and the sound, ready for the worst, they can go down. Trying to bring us underground. Trappers like us don't take you down. Stormers pouring in buckets of rain. We just laugh, we dance in the rain. Get into the head and that's all that you got. Bring the wind, being the lost. You and me, we've been through it all. Together we last through the toughest of walls. So I just released that on Spotify and the world on Saturday. So you can find me. Storm's Coming, Stevie C, period. You'll find me. Let's all be friends on Instagram and here. Hi, Vero. And Stevie. Still got some levels going. Wrong button. So I had a backing track. That's what the sound guy thanked. Whoa! Too soon. There we go. A little too soon. So I'm Stevie. I'm a singer-songwriter here in New York. And I'm going on about 6 years with the collective. I remember when Peter had the downstairs studio off by the park. And I went in, there was a group of people, and we shared a song each. We drank a bottle of wine, we got to know each other, and I was hooked. I was like, this is the group that I want to hang out with. And they've been so accommodating and so generous with their knowledge. And thank you so much for everybody that got up here and performed, because it takes a lot to have the courage to express yourself. And expression is so key, because I'm confident that that cures depression. Expression cures depression. And sometimes we deal with a lot of loss, but we deal with loss in different ways. There's 5 stages of loss. Do we know what they are? Denial, depression, bargaining, very good, and that's last, right? And then my favorite, anger. Now my daughter said we should get revenge in there. I'm like, let's stick with this. So this is my song called Levels, and it's the 5 stages of loss in a rock song. So listen to it and figure out which one I'm talking about. So, all right, sound man, now we can do it. Said he was over my head, back in my arms again. I went over 5 levels since you left me. In every branch come down that misery tree. Oh, 5 levels since you went away. Lord, in that time, never got paid. 5 levels since you left me. In every branch coming down that misery tree. the truth as I'm yelling out your name. Birds bumping in my head, all I see is crimson red. Don't you know you're my shitty regret? I went all 5 levels since you left me. Hitting every branch, coming down that misery tree. All 5 levels since you went away. Alone in the dark, I still feel that pain. All 5 levels since you left me. Hitting every branch, coming down that misery tree. All 5 levels since you went away. Alone in the dark, I still feel that pain. Finally came to grips that I'll never kiss your lips. Finally understand that I'll never be your man. I'm taking step by step out of room in my chest. The silence of the love that we enjoy. I went all 5 levels since you left me. Hitting every branch, coming down that misery tree. All 5 levels since you went away. Alone in the dark, I still feel. Thank you so much. I'm going to Nashville. I'm recording the end of this month. I'm Nashville bound. I'll be a Nashville recording artist. I'm excited. Thank you.
Awesome, bravo. Listen, I loved it. Amazing.
Thank you. Now that is at the bitter end. Every month, once a month, the New York Songwriters Collective has a showcase there, and they're an amazing group, and we get to perform one song. So definitely, it's open to the public. Everyone can come down. The next one, I believe, is the last Tuesday of February.
Oh, cool. Right. Okay, so next month. Okay, perfect.
Yep.
I'm loving it, and I felt the anger. I felt in that last song, Levels, where you talked about, your frustration with your mom passing. So I heard more of an anger, but also like a mix of different other emotions in it. But it was really, both of them really well done, by the way. So
Thank you very much. Thank you.
I'm excited. But do you have any other more shows you got going on besides at that?
Yeah, I'm playing the bitter end at the end of February for the Songwriters Collective. I'm in talks with the Delancey now for another performance in probably March. And then I'm going to start busking again in the subway. Then that's a great way to start to try new stuff, see what people react to. And because you get thousands of people can walk by in the subway system.
Definitely.
So you might see me out in the
That's
subway.
amazing, and you get to meet a lot of people also too. So it's a great way to network and get to just have people enjoy music and support, and that's really, really cool.
Yeah, that's gotten me some great stuff, and busking has been so much fun. I love it.
That's amazing. I'm excited. Prior to that, I know you said you wanted to do something special for the show today as well. You said you wanted to perform for us live on the show, or?
No, you know what? We didn't get the equipment all set up, so yeah, don't worry. What you had on Levels and Storms Coming is perfect.
Okay, another time.
Definitely.
And before you go, tell the viewers watching now or listening in, where they could find you on your social media.
Right. Okay. So I've got a unique Instagram handle, Stevie Six String Live. So it's the number six string like a guitar live, or you can just do Stevie Six String and you'll find me anywhere. Stevie C on Spotify, just look for levels. I'm on YouTube as well. And you can type in Stevie Six String and it'll pop right up.
Oh, cool. All right. Well,
Yeah, I've got Spotify, YouTube, Instagram,
oh, that's
Threads, TikTok, if they
well,
haven't banned it
actually, I
already.
found out today. I just talked about it before you got on the show. They, Donald Trump is, his inauguration tomorrow, but apparently, as you know, he had a hand in going back, temporarily back on, temporarily.
The executive order where he let it back on.
Well, I mean,
Nice.
listen, man, take advantage of it and put as much stuff you can put out there.
Yep, yeah, because not only do we have to learn the business, we have to be the songwriters, we have to be the producers, but now we got to be content
Yes, it's so
creators.
much work. You
So,
don't know. That's what I'm talking about. Like, you don't understand like so much work behind the scenes you have to do to put something out there and the work and everything on that.
so many hats
It
you got to
is.
wear. And all the equipment. I mean, you should see my floor.
I no, I
All these
oh my
wires.
God. No, but it's cool because like now you're on the go. Like if you have to go somewhere, or you book something, you already have all the stuff with you, so you just gotta set it up and then
Yes.
go and then pretty much with that.
Yeah, what's interesting about my shows is that I'm not just me and a guitar. I sound like a full band.
Yeah,
As you watched in the videos, I'm playing to my pre-recorded stuff. That's all done by me. And so I sound like a full
it's
band.
amazing. I love when you were that guitar. You was like head on. I was like, yes, yeah. The live performances, as you know, as an artist, is the best feeling because you engage with the audience and people feed off the energy off that. It's really good. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Definitely. Oh, I'm excited. I can't wait till you come back on. I mean, whenever you have anything else coming on, please come to our show again. I would love to have you back on and
Oh, that'd be great.
and talk more
Sure.
good stuff. And maybe we could by that time we'll have a live performance. I would love that. If
Let's do that. We'll work that out. I got some new equipment. I want to test it.
I'm excited. Oh my God. I'm a fan. Let me get me started now. No, but thank you so much, Stevie C, for coming on the show and gracing us with your amazing music and what you're going to do. And yes, he's on there also on the January issue, guys, is out now. Please support it. You already know.
My family bought like 7 of these.
Oh
I
my
love
God.
these, and it goes into a lot of good stuff about my journey and why I write, how I got into it, and that one time that I interrupted the E Street Band to practice.
Ooh, well, there you go.
Yeah.
Well said, as they say. Man, but thank you so much for coming on the show. I appreciate you, and many more blessings for you this year. And just continue what you're doing. Yeah.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure.
You're welcome. Anytime. All right. Take care. Bye.
Yeah.
Bye. Awesome. I'm excited, guys. All right. How do this? It's been a while I've done this. Okay. Yeah. Here we go. Okay. I was like, here we go. All right, guys. So that was amazing. If you guys enjoyed our amazing guest, Stevie C. He's a musician, an artist, and all that good stuff and stuff. Go support him, guys. As you said, check him out. He's on all digital platforms. Storm is coming, and also Levels is out now on all digital platforms. So definitely go support that or comp that. And just support him. He's a really, really good musician, and he got a lot of things coming up. So you guys already know. Stay tuned. Check him out on his social media, as he mentioned where to find him, and just see all his stuff that he got going on. So please go check that out when you get a chance and support this amazing musician. So without further ado, we're gonna take a quick music break, and we're gonna play some music and get you guys loaded up for our next guest on the show. You know how we do what a show notice said and done. So. You're watching the Vero G Spotlight Radio Show. We host Vero G and all that said and done. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. And again, we're playing a quick, kind of less than 10 minutes, music break thing, we call it. All right, we'll be right back, guys. Stay tuned.
GG Esco. I just just made a plane, got a check in the same day. Blue faces on me, keep them stacked, no payday. Never going broke, never stress, catch a vacay. Keep the money coming in, same shit, different day. I just broke the bank and caught a case in the same day. Them broke girls hating, I'ma get a bag anyway. I just made a plane, got a check in the same day. Fast life, you can't slow me down, you can't slow my pace. Money coming in, never spend, you know I'm starting trends. Money never ends, don't pretend, don't care who I offend. Counting it in bed, don't need no friends. I said what I said, now I'm getting bread, I'm overfed. I swear I want some end. Fast life, gotta stack high. Only get fly, catch a flight up in the sky. Always keep another income, cause I'm never satisfied. Keep a stack outside, we outside, watch it multiply. I just left the bank blue hundreds, cause I'm certified. While I'm unbothered, sitting pretty by the poolside. Scared money, make no money, and you terrified. Keep the money side by side, second high, watch it rise. I just made a plane, got a check in the same day. Blue faces on me, keep them stacked, no payday. Never going broke, never stress, catch a vacay. Keep the money coming in, same shit, different day. I just broke the bank and caught a case in the same day. Them broke girls hating, I'ma get a bag anyway. I just made a plane, got a check in the same day. Fast life, you can't slow me down, you can't slow my pace. Watch me flip the switch, make the money do a flip. Baddies only driving foreigns, getting money, yeah we lit. We just got a bag, flipped a pack in the same day. Got it in the same way, swear I need to get away. All about the cash talk, pull up, make them bands pop. Counting all this money, feeling lovely and it's non-stop. Them girls wanna be me when they see me, but they heart stop. I just love the money, keep it coming, make them all talk. What you know about them blue faces in the bands? You ain't on my level and you don't stand a chance. I ain't fighting with these girls, I keep it in my handbag. But that girl ain't gotta brag, this that life you'll never have. I just made a plane, got a check in the same day. Blue faces on me, keep them stacked, no payday. Never going broke, never stress, catch a vacay. Keep the money coming in, same shit, different day. I just broke the bank and caught a case in the same day. Them broke girls hating, I'ma get a bag anyway. I just made a plane, got a check in the same day. Fast life, you can't slow me down, you can't slow my pace.
All right, guys. Welcome back to the Vero G Spotlight Radio Show. We're your host, Vero G, live in the building. We just had to take a quick music break, and that was. I hope I got it right. Esco, Gigi Esco, I think was it. Big shout out to her. She's doing big things, and just one of her songs that we just be constantly playing here. Much love to her. That was called Same Day, so definitely go check it out. It's on all digital platforms, and all that said and done. So we got an amazing, lovely guest here. I have the honor to met her a couple of years back. Big shout out to her and Natalie and the whole team out of Connecticut. And she is a very lovely young lady, and she has a corporation. We're going to have her in a few minutes on here, and it goes by, I hope I get it correctly, I believe it's called Fly TNT. I think Fly Over TNT. Yes, I hope I said it correctly. If not, I will be corrected. Yes. So furthermore, I am honored to have her on the show. She goes by the name of Betty Dang. If I said it wrong, correct me again, please. I'm honored to have her here, and she's going to talk about her amazing corporation, what she's doing, and all that said and done. So let's furthermore get that lovely guest on the show, the one only Betty. Hope I said it right, Betty Dang. If not, just correct me. Hello, how are you?
Hi, how are you, Vero G? I'm so glad to be here.
Oh, well, I'm honored. Thank you for coming on.
Yeah,
How you been?
I've been really well. Just doing my thing, just looking for ways to serve and do what I love to do.
Awesome. Well, I'm honored to hear that, and I'm so excited to have you on the show. Are you ready?
Yes.
Awesome. So it's been a while we talked since a couple of years back. But those who don't know, tell the viewers watching now of your amazing corporation, which is called Fly Over TNT. What's that about, and what do you do with that?
So thanks, Vero G. So thanks. I'm a senior accountant, and I recently decided to offer psychic ability, my psychic gifts, and turn myself into an intuitive medium. I offer intuitive readings, and I teach executives how to lean into their intuition to make better decisions in their lives, to get healing, to get closures that they need. Um, we if you know about mediumship and you're talking to spirit, and it's very accurate sometimes, so you can't deny that there's something else other than you out there, and there's something that can guide you and tell you how to think. and not worry about the things that are coming forward. And you can manifest anything that you desire when you lean into your intuition.
I love that. That's really cool, and especially now, as you mentioned, a lot of people they have certain kind of like skeptics, out there, or they have people out there that kind of don't really believe that. But if, like I say, if you're gifted with that and you show people that you prove to them in the way like your readings or things
Yes.
that you do and that sorts, people will be like, wow, like how did they know? No, because you're gifted, you just know, in that sense. And so
Yeah.
that's definitely, and let's talk more about that. Like, how did you know you were gifted in that sense with
Um, about 10 years ago, I've always been interested in the magical, like witchy, crafty stuff and spells and
that?
spirits and just learning about that kind of stuff. But about 10 years ago, I moved out to Colorado, and there's a lot more spiritual people out there. I took some classes on psychic abilities, and I
Nice.
learned to develop my psychic abilities and to develop my visions and tune into my gift a little bit more. And since then, I've read for people that needed it at the time, but I haven't professionally read for people till now.
Wow, cool. That's awesome. And like my example from your experience in that the field, like what do you gain from it? Like, do you see like the people that they like the closure, or like do you the things of that nature? Like, you tell the viewers that watching
I
about that.
like doing it because the fact that I bring over messages and it helps the person feel closure. Like I just had a reading about a couple hours ago, and the woman when she got on, she was really nervous. She had a lot of anxiety, but talking to with me and talking with spirit and getting the signals and the signs that she wanted to get to know, the ancestors that she was wanting to get to know, she felt more comfortable and her energy shifted throughout the reading. It changed color. Like at first the energy was really brown, and I've never seen brown energy, but she was really anxiety. She was in a very dark spot. But her energy eventually shifted to green and
Mm,
yellows and blues as she started to calm down, and she was getting answers and she was healing and getting closure.
wow, that's amazing. I mean, listen, I respect it. I love it. I'm just honored. And it's like you have this. Remember, and like, because I know a little bit about that as well in the spiritual world, but in
Mhm.
as being a psychic, you get to have different types of audio, like audio, claudio.
Clairaudience. I'm
Yes.
very clairaudient. I hear a lot. Like I hear things. And clairvoyant, where you see things. There's clairsentience, where you feel things. And there's taste, there's smell, there's all your five senses is you can heighten it, and it can sense more than that in the spirit world.
That's amazing. Wow. So, like
Yeah.
those who, if they want to, like, say they're interested to book with you and have a one-to-one session, how can they get about to contact you? And also, like, basically, do you only just do readings, or what? Like, tell people what else do you do with your company with that?
I don't just do readings. I help people with their coaching, and if they need help with leadership coaching
Oh, cool.
or intuition.
Okay.
Because when you are leading a group and you're doing it by intuition, you get less decision fatigue. You get less anxiety over your decisions if you're leaning into your intuition. You have another confidence in there that helps you be transform the way you lead from the heart instead of just your mind and your logic.
That's amazing. Okay, cool, cool. And where can they, like, say they find you there, or they want to?
Oh, you can find me on Facebook. My name is Betty Dang, and you can find me on Facebook, or you can find me on my website, bettydang.com.
Okay, cool. So let's talk about the name itself. Fly over. Like, yeah, I
Flyover TNT is actually my husband's username. I
oh,
lost my husband about 14 years ago,
I'm so sorry.
and yeah, so I to honor him, I took his name of his username, Fly Over TNT,
Mhm.
because sometimes to get over a challenge, it's like flying over dynamite, because that's how high you have to fly to get over across the sky. And I didn't realize how hard life would be until he left me.
I'm so sorry. Oh man.
Yeah,
I know that pain, trust me, and that pain never goes away. But I think it takes time. It takes
it
time.
does. I had a hard time with it a couple years ago, and I'm at a much better spot than I was before.
Okay.
Yeah, it just and I'm able to like this is the month is this anniversary month, and I'm actually really doing really well.
That's awesome.
So the pain isn't there as much anymore. I just had this wonderful reading, and his details of his murder came up, and he was telling me about his murder and stuff like that. And I got some insights on things that I had been questioning that
Mhm.
I got answers for.
But I hope everything it gets resolved.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
oh,
does. It gave me a lot of closure.
oh, that's amazing. Oh my God. I can't say too much, but I know that's very sacred. But I just everything is in due time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
You do heal and you do feel better. It
Yeah.
just takes time.
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. So, like, since you've been doing this for some time, as you mentioned, and you see people's, you kind of like help them heal while you're healing at the same time.
I help them heal because I help them get over a certain spot, maybe something that they had a problem with their father and they needed to hear the fact that they need to heal from that. And it helps them move on forward in their healing process.
So true.
So I offer a series of sessions, maybe 3 or 4 sessions,
Mhm.
so that way we can really work on the thing that they need healing, because it does take some time to heal through all the spots
Very true.
intuitively. Yes,
Are you working on doing like a book about this?
I am.
Oh wow.
I,
Okay. I was feeling it. Okay. That's what
you tell me.
I was
I have. I want to write a book about my husband's murder because I want people to know how evil people are
Yes.
and
Yes.
how sudden like you can change your life, like you could die and no there's nothing you can do about it
Oh wow.
because there's this evil in this world. People are evil, they kill each other.
Yes, yes. But I think it's also a great way to also like yourself for yourself to have other people kind of like, when they read your book as well with that and things that you have encountered with, I think they're gonna learn to also, reevaluate their situation. You must say
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
I just haven't figured out how I wanted to write my book yet because I wanted to also write it with another slant on mental illness and how to help people with depression.
Yes. Yes. That's amazing. Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, especially now, well, I'm in New York City now, as you know, but it's been a lot of things happening bad out here, as you know, with the trains and like every day is not people getting hurt or being pushed over the trains, and it's mostly a lot of people who are mentally ill that are out there
Yeah.
walking around. And our mayor, we live out here, and Mayor Eric Adams, he's not doing anything about it. But it's just unfortunate, like you said, it's a lot of things are happening now, especially in New York just happened, when it's really bad. It's really bad.
Yeah, it is. It's really sad to see the things that are happening in this world.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But prior to that, what are your goals for this year? Prior to writing the book, and anything else with your corporation? What else you wanted to add with that for this year?
My goal this year is to help at least 10 people in their intuition and their leadership skills. I'm running a course next month and hopefully fill that with 10 people. So
That's
then that's just my goal. I just have a small goal this year.
Oh, that's awesome. Are you? I don't know. I've seen this, but are you willing to travel to like talk about this, like as a motivational
I'm
speaker?
willing to travel if someone's willing to pay for me to travel.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, well, listen, manifest it. Let people know. See,
Yes.
definitely. I don't know. I think that's really what you're doing, and it's like you're not only helping yourself, but you're helping other people. And to also gain access to their ability and.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's helping people develop their abilities as well. Because we all have the ability to talk to spirit. We all have the ability to connect and to have our own sessions with our spirit and talk. And it gives us a lot of confidence, a lot of calmness to be able to have that access.
That is so true. I love that. I love that. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. I don't know if you want to do something for me today, or I mean, on here live.
I can do a live reading for you and just read and see what your energy is like today.
If you see, I'm down for it. You let me know.
Yeah. We can
Okay,
do an
cool.
energy reading.
Okay, cool, cool. I'm excited.
Okay. So here we're gonna open this space up for spirit to come and for our energies to send us clear messages. All right, your energy is I'm seeing a lot of purple, a lot of pink, a lot of purple and pink. It's just really deep, like you're in really deep thought.
Mm,
You're in this space of your space where you're deeply thought and you are pushing forward to grow as fast as you can. That's your purple energy right now. You're in that motivated, focused stage.
mm. Oh yes.
Yes.
Awesome.
And when you want something, you get it done.
Oh yeah. That's
Yeah.
true.
So I can't wait to see what happens for you this year.
Oh,
Because
I'm excited. Oh my god. Tell me more, please. I sure need to know. Awesome.
I see a little green, a little bit of the pain that you see that you're healing. This year is going to be a big healing year for you as well.
Oh, that's awesome.
You're going to get through some of the pain that you've been holding on to and letting go of.
Oh, that's awesome. Ooh. Um,
There's there's a child that wants to say hello. I don't know if you have a child that passed away or if you have a child on the other side or if you
yes.
uh,
Oh, that was so
just want to say hello. She's just wearing a really yellow dress and she's bouncy and she's happy.
oh my
And was it a girl?
I was told it was a boy, but I don't. That's what I was told.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Oh my god. Well, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you cry.
No, it's okay. I need to hear that. It was wow. That's crazy. It's okay.
Yeah, so she's just saying hi. She's doing okay.
Oh my god. Tell I said my love.
Yeah, she says she loves you too.
Oh my god.
And she's sorry that she couldn't be there for you.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Do you have a grandma that passed away
Yeah, years ago. A long
years
time ago.
ago? She's telling you to be a strong person because you're a strong person.
Yes.
She's reminding you that you're a strong person.
Thank you. Oh, ooh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh.
It's just me coughing.
No, it's okay. Okay. Oh,
Um, your energy's warming up again. It's kind of yellow on the outside now. It's like you're emotionally opening up. So your energy's colors are blooming with yellow and purple right now. It's a really pretty sight.
oh my god.
Yeah.
Awesome. Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah. Well, that's just a mini reading for you.
Thank you. Wow. Oh, I took this as a big thank you for that.
you get to hear the messages that you've been waiting to hear, and that I think is what makes me feel like I want to keep doing this, even though it's really hard to start the business.
Yes.
I feel like if I keep pushing, I will get to where I want to be because I'm passing along healing messages and I'm doing a good deed for people as well.
That is amazing. And continue doing that. Continue doing that because you just I'm a bit emotional, but it's a good emotional.
That's good. I know it's a happy emotional, which is good. It's happy tears.
Oh
So
yeah,
I'm glad.
definitely. Thank you, thank you. Oh my god. And yeah, I think for the most part, you know, what you're doing is it's really great, and you don't know how many people's lives you're going to impact by what you're doing, and it takes time, to expand. But I think down the line, it's just unless you keep doing it and you keep pushing it out there, people will come to you with that. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, definitely, definitely. But prior to that, is there anything else you want to like discuss on with the coaching thing? As you mentioned, you want to get like 10 people to. Is it like it would be like a Zoom thing? How would that work out with that?
I'll be working on Zoom, working in a group for 4 months on Zoom on structuring your leadership skills and strengthening your intuition. So it won't be woo woo. It'll be more structured. It'll be um, more educational.
Yeah,
It'll help you build up your skills for your career, for your life, for any part of your part that you want to strengthen your skill set in.
that is amazing. Wow. Okay, cool, cool. And then people will get like more like more information about that. You can tell them where to, not
Yeah, if you follow me, if you can just come on, if you like to come and follow me on Facebook and add me on Facebook, I'm on Facebook a lot. I'm very reachable. You can message me on Facebook. I respond to messages within 24 hours. I'm very accessible. I'm not I'm not that popular medium yet where I'm not answering my own messages.
no, no, I understand. It takes time. It takes time.
Yeah.
Awesome. That is so beautiful. Wow. And like, have you gone to like retreats or places, especially for your own spiritual, you
I
know,
haven't gone to a retreat, but I would love to go on a retreat for a spiritual retreat myself. I just
yeah,
haven't had the time to do it yet, but it's something that I would like to do maybe later this year. So that could be on my goal list.
yeah, that'd be really cool. They get to go there and clear your mind and just absorb everything, like nature and oh my god, yeah,
Mm,
that'd be really cool. Nice.
yeah, it is. It's definitely eye opening and it's life changing because you see things that you normally wouldn't see in your daily life, and it just changes the way you think. It
Oh,
transforms you.
so true. So true. I believe wholeheartedly on that.
Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. And then what other things in your gift? Like what other things you want to tell the people watching now later on? Um, that if they may have, like you said, spiritual gifts they don't know about, what things they could look into that they could, down the line open up their own kind of spiritual awakening as they call it with that.
There's a lot of resources online, but there's a lot of spam as well.
Mhm.
MindValley.com is a really great resource where they have a lot of speakers and a lot of online courses for you to start as of developing your psychic abilities. You can come work with me one on one, and I can help you just develop your psychic abilities. But if you're just opening up and looking forward to learning how to. I teach some of that on my live videos and in
Okay.
my group.
Okay.
I'm starting a Facebook group to teach that and having classes once a month in that group so that we can develop our psyches together. um, and just going out and finding people to practice with. Over the years, I find people online, I practice with them, and it's a safe space for us to practice and let's read for each other and just see how accurate we are with each other's details.
Oh, wow, pretty cool. And it's cool because you when you have the meetings you have with the people that will be enrolled with you in the classes, you will have like up to dates and stuff and checklists and things of that, with the group.
Hmm.
Okay, cool, cool. I like
Yeah.
this. I like this. And like in your field, like who do you look up to, or who inspires you to what you're doing right now?
Right now, I look up to like Long Island Medium. She's a really popular medium. She had her own TV show, and she goes and she talks to spirits. Accurate. She sees people on the street and she talks to them and tells them spirit stuff. I mean, I think that's really amazing what she does. It's very exhausting what she does, but
Mhm.
she's able to do it all day and have her own TV show. I don't know if I want to get to that point, but I want to get popular to the point where I can speak on TV.
That's amazing. Yeah, because you could meet so many people and then help out more people with that as well.
Hmm.
That's awesome. Oh man, I'm excited. I'm excited. Yeah. I guess my other question too, I think is pretty much like let's say from 5 years from now, right? Like what is your main goals besides you set the workshop or the book and like what other things other than that you want to kind of tap into?
I think 5 years from now, I want to be a digital nomad. I want to be able to work and be independent occasionally and traveling around the world. At that point, that's where my goal is. I don't want to work for my whole life and retire. I want to have a be able to travel a little bit more and see a little bit more of the world.
Mm, that is amazing. Do you have like I don't know why I keep getting this something with California? Do you have like family or people that are telling you to go to California to travel there or something?
I've been wanting to go to California,
Wow. Oh
so
shit, that's crazy.
you're reading yourself. You're getting psychic ability messages there, right there. I
Yeah.
have been wanting to go to California. I have someone I really like in California, but I haven't. But the cost of living there is so expensive. Haven't I haven't made the move yet.
Okay, but I do see you like sometime, not soon, but sometime like maybe you visiting there, and then see how that would like lead to a possibility, moving in there.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's something definite, and like I do see you like opening up like a store, like a spiritual store. I don't know how they call it, but you know what I'm talking about. It's like a store where they have like items you could sell, or
yeah, like crystals
right, right.
and and all that spirit stuff and everything. Yeah, that would be really nice to have a store. Only that would make me location dependent. I would have to be there dependent independent. I have to be there to manage a store. So I don't know. I'm a little bit hesitant on that commitment.
Oh, wait, give it time. Just test the waters, as they say, right?
Yeah,
See
test the
how,
waters.
right? Just see, if you know anybody around where you're at, investigate, talk to them, see how they do their thing, and then, see how that goes out with that. Yeah,
Yeah.
awesome, awesome, yay! I,
Yeah.
I I feel so. It's like the connection. People don't understand. Like when we had these gifts, we just connect. It's just it is what it is. Ooh, ooh, okay, yeah.
Sorry.
No, 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 you're good. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, that's awesome. But like I said, I think for the most part, just definitely keep reaching out and keep promoting.
Mhm.
Um, and I think the main thing is just getting the word out, getting people to know what you do, and still do a few other readings for certain people, and then you feel like you know that could be helpful down the line in your
Yeah.
future. Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
just keep trying. It's not an easy business to do this online because most of the time people trust more when you meet people, but
Mhm.
online it's a little bit more. Um, you have to be a little bit more aggressive and connect to people a little bit more and be
Yes.
a little bit more open to like talking to people. So I'm learning to talk to people online, and that is definitely a challenge for me.
Well, I mean, I understand. I understand. Sometimes you gotta work around it, and there's nothing wrong kind of being a little bit shy and you want to kind of like outgrow that a little bit. And I think, if you're ready to go all the way, just push yourself each day, and tap in, like you said. Now you have the Facebook page you mentioned, and you can show people the past reviews or the work you've done. They can see it, and then take it from there. Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be cool. Awesome, awesome. So prior to that, is there anything else you want to add on here before we go, or?
No, I think I covered everything, and you asked a lot of good questions.
Well, thank you. I'm honored, and thank you for the reading. You just, that meant so much to me. So
Yeah, I'm glad that you enjoyed the reading.
thank you. I won't be crying later on, but I appreciate it. I'm like, oh my god. But and last but not least, tell the people where they can find you if they want to book you as
You
well.
can connect with me on Facebook, BettyDang.com or BettyDang.com. You can also find me on my website, BettyDang.com. But Facebook is the best way to find me, Betty Dang, DANG.
Awesome. Okay, cool. But thank you so much for coming on the show. I appreciate you and what you're doing, and continue more for this year, more to come as well for this
Thank
year.
you, Vero. I really love what you're doing too. I really enjoy seeing all your music awards and all your music videos. Sometimes
Oh,
I listen to them as well. I
thank
try to
you.
try to keep tabs on what you're doing throughout
Oh,
the years because I've seen you grow so much throughout the years.
yes, it's been a while. It's been a while.
Yes, I remember your first. Not to
Yes.
bring back tears or anything, but your first performance at Natalie's.
Oh my god.
We were video recording it, and it was you had a slow start, but you got there. But
Yes.
not that's not something compared to what you are like now. You are amazing now.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Oh,
Yeah,
virtual hugs. Virtual hugs.
I can feel the goosebumps.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's a good thing. No, that's amazing. And just continue what you're doing as well. And
Hmm.
you're gonna do all right. It just takes time. It does, but
Yes, does. Thank you
we
so
will.
much, Vero G.
You're welcome, Betty. And anytime. Anytime. Thank you. I love you, girl. We'll talk a little bit.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye bye. Awesome. Yay. Awesome, guys. So this has been an emotional day for me. I want to thank so much my amazing guests, artist Stevie C, who came on, and also right now our amazing other guest, the CEO of Flyover TNT, Betty Dang. Go support her. Go check her out. You heard right now. First, she did a mini live reading with me on the show. So I'm whew, I was emotional, but it was good. It was good. Good emotional, right? Good emotional. So please go support them. They're amazing people, what they're doing, and beautiful gifts. And again, if you want to get your own reading session from her, definitely go support her. She's on Facebook, as she mentioned. I know she has a website, but just go support her on Facebook on Betty Dang. I just put the name there. So if you go support her, hit her up and book her for your own one-on-one reading with her. And I hope you get closure as well. Now, prior to that, you can follow me on my Instagram, which is @officialverog. Yes. And I think before I'm going to close out with something real quickly here. I just want to double check. Yes. Okay. So before that, last but not least, prior to, like I said, the announcements, we already talked about it earlier on the show here, but I'll do a quick update, quick review on that as well. We're on the show. I just want to double check everything right now. I'm looking at all the stuff here. All right. So with that in mind, I do want to act quickly before we get out of here. You guys could check the website out now. It's Who's Next NYC Radio. We play 24/7 or 24 hours, 7 days a week. I'm going to say, forgive me. 365 days. We play all independent art and music. That's the website. You guys can check it out. If you haven't seen, I'm going to take this out so you guys see the full name there. One second. Okay, so there you go, guys. It's WhosNextNYCRadio.com. We could check out the app. You actually download the app. That's the QR code right there. You guys can see that as well. And yeah, I think that's pretty much for that. Yeah, that's the information there. I just want to make sure you guys see the full extent with that. Also, guys, you can tune in each and every other Wednesdays at our other show we have, which is Who's Next NYC Radio Power Hour, and that's each and every Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time to 9 p.m. Eastern Time at WPAT 9:30 a.m. If you guys been tuning in or checking in our show, it's live each every other Wednesdays, and all that's said and done. So tune in. This week we'll be having artist Lucci in the building, so definitely very excited. If you'd like to be a guest on that show, you can contact me. Also, while I'm tired. I didn't mean that word. You can also contact me. That's my contact information right there. It's my Instagram, which is at official Vero G. But again, you can follow me there. That's my information there on the flyer. More or less. If you can't see that, don't worry about it. The sticker's on there. But you could just follow my Instagram and you can follow me there. And you can also hit me up if you'd like to be a guest on that show. Also, if you'd like to be a guest on this show, you can contact me on my Instagram. Again, that is at official Vero G. That's right. I think I got one availability for February left. If anybody was interested to be on the guest on this show, let me know. Also, again, guys, that is the website again. That's WhosNextNYCRadio.com, where you can check out all the music, all the indie music we've been playing, all that said and done. Go support that. If you guys haven't had a chance to, you should do it now. Go check that out. That's right. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what's on the build. All right. Yes. Also, we do radio rotation and promo. Just a heads up for you guys on the WPAT 9:30 a.m. All information is on the flyer. If you guys can't see it, just hit me up again. That's my IG, where you could hit me up on my DM and tell me where you guys, would like to have your music be heard on that station. Again, it's Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Time as well. So, yeah, there you go. That's all the information I want to add on here to show before I close out of here. And again, I just want to thank everyone who's been tuning in each and every Sundays here on this show. Thank you for tuning in. We got next week is a packed house. We got 3 amazing individuals will be coming out here. We're gonna have a comedian by RJ Reed. We're gonna have an artist by Lava. Let me get her name correct because I don't want to mess this up, guys. I do not want to mess this up at all. Hold on. Let me get this correct. Hold on. Okay. Because I don't want to get misconstrued. All right. So we're gonna have We're going to have the actor and comedian RJ Reed here next. KJ, I'm sorry, you can tell. We're going to have actor and comedian KJ Reed. Forgive me for saying the last one wrong, but he'll be, I guess, on this show next week, Sunday. So I'm excited for that. We're also going to be having artist DeAndre in the building. So y'all already know I'm already lit. Oh, sorry, Bob, I'm already lit. I'm already lit. And we're going to have this amazing female artist by the name of Lavar. Lavar, hope I said it correctly, do not forgive me. Lavar, she'll be a guest on this show as well next week. So we got a packed house next week on this show. Again, if you'd like to be a guest on this show, you're more than welcome to contact me on my Instagram. Information is right there on the screen if you guys can see that. Prior to that, I'm just thankful for you guys tuning in each and every Sundays and also Wednesdays. That's done. And I'm going to update you guys on the Vero G Awards. We were supposed to have it last year, but it's just been a lot of things happening. So with that in mind, we'll be having it this year. Definitely. I'm excited for that. Just want to announce that on here before we close out. And just stay tuned. Also, we have openings for the magazine for not February, forgive me, March issue. Scratch that. The March issue for the magazine, and that's the Vero G Spotlight magazine. If you'd like to be on there as well, you can contact me, and that is my contact information and how you could be on there as well. Also, big shout out to before I close out of here, I was supposed to speak about this. There's so much stuff going on. Big shout out to Sean Felder. I know he wanted me to mention something quickly. I think it was about L Cool J, and it was something else. I forgot what was it. They have a couple of hip hop murals, I think in the Bronx, or they have a couple of stuff other than that somewhere else. I'm not for sure, but I forgot. It's been a while. But yeah, it's a couple of things. I forgot. Pastor told me, forgot. Oh my God. But shout out to everybody doing their thing. Shout out to everyone doing their thing. And let me see quickly in the chat before we get out of here. Hey, Jay Funkadelic, he said, snowing outside. Yeah, we got snowstorm. Please stay safe out there. It is what it is. So, yes, Liz Taylor's song. Yours gonna be Liz Taylor. Thank you. I don't know, I like her, but I appreciate the compliment. Good evening to you as well. So, yes, that's that for that. All right, guys, tune in until next week. We have a packed house next week. I'm so excited. Cannot wait to see what else we're bringing on the show. And again, if you'd like to be a guest on this show or any other shows I mentioned, hit us up on the IG on Instagram. All that said and done. Last but not least, I'll say it one more time. Follow me at my IG, which is at official Vero G. It's your girl here, Vero G, signing out. God bless you all. Have a great week in advance. And I'm going to tune in to the inauguration for tomorrow. Hope you guys can tune in and check it out. I know Carrie, I think Carrie Underwood was performing. I think I heard, what's this dude's name? Jesus Christ, Ashanti's man is going to be there. Oh, man. Nelly's going to be the performer. So I really want to tune in and see who will be on there. And I give you the scoop next Sunday. So you know how we doing the show here. All right, guys. I'm out. Signing out. Your girl, Vero G. I'll play one more time my little intro. And we out of here. Bye. Hey, what's up? It's your girl, Vero G. And you're watching right now the Vero G Spotlight Radio Show. Tune in on YouTube, Facebook Live, and on Twitch. Check out all these amazing episodes and so much more. Tune in to check each and every Sundays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And definitely check out all the episodes on my YouTube channel at Vero G Spotlight Network. Follow and subscribe. I will follow right back. So definitely go check out the channel if you want to support. Appreciate it. Much love.